How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be testing out the Twin Fury blades, that is the blades of Avaryss and Nymora. Now first off, what you see on screen, this is what they look like. So you've got the blade of Avaryss, which is the blue one, and then the blade of Nymora, if I pan over, is the red one. These blades retail for about 2.75 mil each, and that is based on the date of this video being published, so make sure you check your prices. So now let's look at the stats. So what's really interesting about the blades of Avaryss and Nymora is, as you can see right here, they have identical accuracy bonus to the level 90 Drygors, even though they're level 85. This comes at the cost of damage because they have level 80 damage with level 90 accuracy. So it's a really good hybrid weapon, and it's really a niche weapon that I would say is specialized for people who either can't afford Drygors or don't have level 90 attack, but they want to get into PVM. When you're PVMing, the most important thing is accuracy. And how frequently you can hit the boss monster you're fighting. And for that reason, I would say these can be very useful and very interesting, especially at the very low price point that they're going at right now. So once again, this is what they look like. Some people like them, some people hate them. It's really sort of a love-hate relationship. That's what I have with them. I think they look pretty cool depending on what gear you're wearing. I think with Malevolent, they look pretty cool. But with some other stuff, like if you're wearing Torva, they look totally ugly. So it totally depends on what you're wearing. But, you know, they look pretty cool. I wouldn't get them just for Fashionscape, though. Okay, so now while I talk about where these blades are useful, I thought I may as well show them to you in action. I'm doing this on Legacy mode to sort of get rid of the discrepancy that happens with different ability uses. So you guys should see the attack speed is fastest. They attack with stab, so it could be useful for dragons potentially. But the main use for these items, it's basically Drygor accuracy for PVMing for people who don't have the budget or the stats to wield a Drygor. These require level 85 attack as opposed to the Drygor that requires level 90. And obviously the price is significantly lower. So that's what these are good for. So some bosses this could be good for. The first one that comes to mind, first and foremost, would be Araxxor. That's a boss where it's all about the accuracy. The accuracy is the most important part of the fight. You want to make sure you've got a good hit chance. So at Araxxor, these could be extremely useful. Other things, Queen Black Dragon could be good as well, because they are stab weapons and they will have very high accuracy. So those are some other places where they're not going to be as good as Drygors, but they are going to be very useful. So the first place I'm going to take these things is going to be to the Queen Black Dragon. We're going to see how it goes. Alright guys, we are at the Queen Black Dragon. We just jumped into the first phase, and what you should see from this is we have nearly 100% hit chance, which is really, really cool. It's really, really nice. And it's really smooth, and this is way better than using something like a tier 80 or an 85 where you're missing every third or fourth hit. It just makes the kill way more smooth, because here's the thing. If you're trying to DPS and you just, like, you pop off an assault or an ultimate ability and it misses, that will entirely ruin your damage per second for the whole kill. So that's why these are so good. They're a stab type weapon with tier 90 accuracy, and they really play the part at Queen Black Dragon. I didn't think they were going to be this good, but they are absolutely great. I have to recommend them for this boss. If you cannot get Drygors or other tier 90s, these are really, really good for Queen Black Dragon. Like, I'm killing this thing so easily. The DPS, even though it's tier 80 DPS, it doesn't really show. Like, I'm not having trouble hitting or killing the boss. It's not like I'm DPSing really slowly or it's like a 7-minute kill or anything. No, not at all. Look at that. We took down that phase in 2 abilities. So you can't make the argument that it totally ruins the DPS or it makes it hard to hit damage quickly. Not at all. Like, we did that phase in 2 abilities. And why did we do it in 2 abilities? Because of the accuracy. Even though you're passing up a bit of damage from like another tier 85 weapon, the accuracy just makes it so worthwhile. And I have to recommend these for that reason. Because look, in 2 abilities, we're going to have the QBD down. Phase 4 is going to be done. And, like, look at this. It's just, like, we've missed maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the entire kill, and that's the kill done. So at QBD, they did way better than I thought they would. They performed incredibly well, and I would totally recommend them. That being said, we're going to check out the loot, and then we're going to step it up a notch, and we're going to go to Araxxor. And we get the Dragon Bone Troll Kit. Perfect. Alright guys, here's the deal. How do you step it up a notch from QBD? Well, we're stepping it up a couple notches, and we are going to try out Araxxor with the twin blades. So I'm hoping it goes well. A quick disclaimer, I'm going to cut out the second phase because the second phase you're not really supposed to do with melee. You'd be much better to range on this rotation, but just this is the rotation that's currently going on, so I don't really have a choice. But it's definitely, disclaimer, not recommended to melee Araxxor when this is the rotation. But still, we're going to try it out, and as you can see, we're not really missing too much. So I gotta be happy with that. So yeah, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pop off a Zerk. And see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. I'm hoping that we get some decent DPS. I'm hoping we can hit like maybe 6,000 with Assault. Yep, 6.6k. I'm great at running away. Not the end of the world. There we go, an 8k with Destroy. And look at this damage per second. We might even beat the web going down. Why am I praying Mage? We're basically, as the web burned down, we're basically ready to jump into the next path, next phase. So that's really impressive. I've got to be happy with that. We didn't use too much food. That went extremely well. The Pulsing Spider, you pest. Let's get you. So yeah, what I've been doing is I've been killing the Pulsing or the Mirrorback, and then I do a little bit of DPS. And then I get on the rest of the minions, and it has gone extremely well so far. We're going to do a tiny bit of DPS, and then we're going to start running up into the next phase. Alright guys, it's time to jump into phase 3. Alright guys, I've got to say, we're jumping into phase 4. This has been so easy so far. This has been great so far, so I really have nothing bad to say about these blades. If you cannot get Dragors for whatever reason, these are definitely an adequate substitute. They definitely get the job done. I'm saying that now, maybe I'm speaking too soon. I will keep all of the Araxxor phase on, so I'm not gonna like pause the recorder here. I just figured you don't want to see a whole like 8 or 9 minute Araxxor kill. I figured, you know what, let's keep it a little more brief than that. So yeah, this is how Araxxor is gonna work. I'm just gonna be praying Mage. I'm not gonna be prayer switching, so we're gonna keep that easy as well. Keep it nice and smooth, and we will see how it goes. So yeah. So far, no complaints. The deal with Araxxor is DPS is quite important because you need to get it to 50k as fast as you can. That's sort of the general rule for Araxxor, is just you want to get it to 50k so it stops using its specials like that, because otherwise you can get swept out, you get hurt. But yeah, it's done a good job. I haven't missed yet, and look at that. We are down to 50k just like that. So now I don't need to worry about any specials. And now what you have to do is just get it down to 25k. We're going to kill the Acid Wave, and it's going to be smooth sailing, a really easy, chill Araxxor kill with the blades of Avaryss and Nymora. So far, I really can't complain. There's the Acid Wave out. So we are going to Adren Pod up, and now let's just do some deeps. And it looks like NXT is kind of bugging out the Acid Wave. But there we go. We basically got the kill. Not a problem, everything's easy, not even close to dying, and we got the kill. So I've got to give these things a thumbs up for PVMing. They definitely get the job done. Alright, so Ryan was a noob and his overload wore off before the Araxxor phase, and we still did the Araxxor phase really easily with no problems, no hiccups, without even being potted at all. Actually, my stats were lower than 99. So that, just to the credit of these things, shows how good they can be and how well they actually did. So I'm very impressed by that, doubly so, because I wasn't overloaded for that last phase. So yeah, I'm happy with them, very much so. I give them a big thumbs up at QBD, I give them a big thumbs up at Araxxor, but there's one last test that we need to do. How will these things fare in a PvP legacy fight? So let's check it out. It's pretty funny, the NXT client just came in a couple hours ago, and it's glitched, so anytime you press an F key, it opens up all these menus, but we're gonna try it anyway. It should be an interesting time, to say the least, so let's go and find ourselves a fight. Alright guys, good luck to Ice 9 Kills, we're having a fight. Hopefully I kill him, but yeah, we're gonna try out these blades, and hopefully they do well. He is wearing Malev, but these things do have the tier 90 accuracy, so I'm feeling like I should be okay, I should be hitting fine. I shouldn't really have to worry about it too much. Unless I get a good Venge combo. Oh, that could have been it. Unfortunately, it was not. Alright, let's go for the spec. Let's go. If we hit higher than 600, I'm giving away 2 mil in the comments. Oh, we did. Rip. Alright guys, comment your RSN down below, and I'll message someone in a couple days with 2 mil. Rip. Alright guys, Sam and I are having a cheeky little fight. I'm going to be testing out the twin blades, as you can see, and also the NXT client just dropped, so not only will I be Pking, but it will look amazing while I'm Pking. So hopefully I don't get dropped right away by Sam. He does have some good deeps, but I definitely have the gear favor for sure. EGS go! Nope. Rup. Rup. Wow, Sam is actually deepsing me pretty hard. Okay, here we go. So yeah, as you can see, I basically have an 100% hit chance. I'm not gonna miss with these things. That's how good the accuracy is, which is really cool. Venge. Oh, I don't know Venge. But the only downside to that is they max around a 248, so they don't have the highest max hit in the world, but the accuracy is almost 100% smited. Oh, I should have spec there. Good fight! No, he double death! No! Oh. What? That was weird. Cool. On with the video. Oh, come on. That should have killed him. That should have killed him. That should have been the end of his life right there. That was like some perfect one-ticking right there. Oh, that's it. That's a big hit. Right now. Oh, it's so close. We've almost got him. So as you can see, like, we've got him on the ropes with these things. Oh, I risked it, but then I... That's kind of mean. I should have let him tab. He was out and he didn't bring a tab. Still, good fight to you. I killed him. We got the kill. But as you can see, other than the fact that I killed him while he was trying to run away, that was going pretty well for me. We had him on the ropes a couple times, a couple higher AGS hits, and he would have been dead from these things. Alright guys, we're gonna fight Sam one more time. So let's do it. Good luck, man. Let's get it. But yeah, so far what I've been able to see in these first couple fights that we've had is just the accuracy of these things is extremely high. That's the first thing. That's the most obvious thing with these weapons, is the accuracy is definitely there. I'm on full HP. I'm sorry. I'm a safing noob. You know what? I'm gonna hit you with the granite maul a couple times. Jesus, yeah, I'm comboing hard. Look at that. He smited again. I killed him with the granite maul. Oh man. There we go. Oh, that was great. That was so good. That was so good. I'm so glad that actually happened to me. The funny thing is, when I was getting the 99 fishing, that's the time that Sam absolutely wrecked me, but no, these weapons, especially on Rock Shell, which is sort of lower defense gear, they just absolutely tear. Whip is so broken. Look at that whip. Oh my goodness. That is the most broken thing I've ever seen. That's an offhand DDS. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, good fight. Oh, he zeroed! Oh, come on! That was perfect. We'll have to get him with different means. I thought I had a main DDS that whole time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm such a noob. You guys are probably facepalming that entire time. Like, what is this guy doing? Does he not realize that he's trying to spec with an offhand DDS? I thought it was a main hand. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. It's over. Good fight. Anytime you get to that HP, it's time. Alright guys, so you know what I think about the blades of Avaryss and Nymora, but I thought, why don't you hear it from the person that was getting wrecked by them? So that would be Sam. So how's it going, Sam? What did you think of these weapons?
They tore me a new asshole, which, you know, debatably is a good thing for those of you who are fans of having new assholes.
Now here's my last question for you. Do you think that due to the price of these things, they're only about 2.5 mil per.
Oh, that felt far too cheap.
Do you think people are going to start using them to PK instead of a whip and an offhand, just for like a higher risk fight, like someone doing a bandos fight
absolutely.
Or someone doing... Thanks to Sam again for joining me. That's going to be it for this video. On the whole, to sum it up, the blades were quite good for PKing. The tier 90 accuracy is really helpful, especially if you're fighting people who are wearing Malevolent or Torva or bandos. But on the Rock Shell, I had almost an 100% hit chance, which was really, really helpful for comboing out. It's not a standalone weapon. It's the type of weapon that you'd use as a main hand and an offhand, and then you switch to an AGS, because you're not going to KO anyone with those weapons, but overall, they were quite good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all had a fun time. I certainly had a fun time making it. A lot of fun PKing, even killing bosses with these things. The final verdict would be, I totally recommend them to anyone who cannot get Dragors for whatever reason. The price point is great, and they work really well in all situations. So that's what I'd say about the blades. That's my final verdict. Now, if you're looking for a guide on how to kill the Twin Furies, of course drop these two blades. Well, I've made one as well, and it will be out in the next couple days. Once it's made, there will be an annotation on the screen that you can click on, and it will take you right there. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments or concerns or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, have a good one, and peace out.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a little bit overpowered. Oh, great. Dad, you just love coming in my room today, don't you? No, honestly, you're doing a good job. Oh, thank you, thank you. I think he's just finding excuses to piss me off. Oh, he finds that hilarious.
In the next episode, witness Sam get disowned by his parents.